Hi everyone. I hope I'm audible. So before I start, let me introduce myself. I'm Vani Kari, biology educator at Unacademy. I'm an engineer with bachelor's and master's degree in biotechnology and a B.Ed degree. Also a founder of a startup where I grow microgreens by vertical farming technology. So join with us on Telegram for homework and class notes. You can join the channel Vani Kari ICSE class 9 and 10 biology and the Telegram channel of Unacademy ICSE and ISC boards. So this link you can find in the description. So go to the description box. You can find the link for the Telegram channel. You can find the link of the community, Bugs Bounty and some special classes as well. So you can go ahead with this. Okay, also special classes are conducted on an academy platform where you can learn from your favorite educator for free. So you can also engage with educators via poll as they'll be conducting quizzes. So you can take part in their quizzes because different educators are coming up with different theme based special classes, especially now. So you can go ahead with these for in order to attend these classes. All you need to do is download the Unacademy Learners app. So put in your details and start taking up sessions for ICSE class 9 as well as for class 10. So you can also clear your doubt. One second. Yeah, so you can also clear your doubt in the live special class. Okay, so now for the top special classes you can visit the link in the description. So here special classes only certain percentage of topics will be covered, but in plus classes, so this is about the plus class that I'm talking about, where you have to take a subscription and you will have access to different things. So basically you can learn live from the comfort of your home. Unlimited access to all the courses will be there. Then top educators of India are going to be there on one platform where you can clear your doubt from them, and also regular doubt clearing session will be done. Complete syllabus, like 100% syllabus will be covered. Mentorship and guidance will be given. Study material is given. The practices are given. Live test series are conducted, and also you will have access to different batches. So we have a batch in Hindi, we have a batch in English. So you will have access to both the batches once you take the subscription. And also there is a daily practice section. Weekly mock test series are conducted. Live quizzes are conducted and daily MCQ and sub basically for class 9 as well as class 10, where you can start your preparation early for JEE, NEET as well as NTSE. So the price is basically 34,500, but with the offer you are making, you are getting it at 31,050, and on top you will be getting 10% discount on the use of referral code. So the referral code is VANIYT. So this is my referral code where you can get 10% discount on the subscription. You can also get 20% off on ICSE plus subscription, which is this started on 27, but today is the last day for this, where you can get the subscription at the lowest price. So again, here you can get the code VANIYT to get this offer. So that is basically 20% offer. So you can go with the 12 months of subscription, which is basically 13,800, where you will be saving up to 3,450. Okay, so this is the old price. So let's get started with um, um, the pollen interaction first, and then I'll discuss about the double fertilization. Okay, so let's see this. Just a second. Okay. So recognition of compatible pollen. So this is based on compatibility. a pistil can recognize and accept or reject the pollen. So in that case, only if a compatible pollen is there, so this will be accepted, or this is rejected. So meaning is that it has to come from the same species. Okay, so only if the pollen is belonging to the same species, so in that case you can see this pollen will be accepted. Or otherwise, even if it is certain cases, always a cross pollination is favored in lot of plants. So under those cases also the self pollen is rejected, and the pollen from the different plant of the same species is accepted. Okay, so now chemical components of the pistil and the pollen, so they interact in a chemical dialogue. So there is exchange. So basically the stigma is going to secrete sugar and water for the pollen germination, and only if the pollen is compatible, the pistil is going to promote the further events of fertilization there. Okay, so now based on that, so you can see a lot of changes. So that is events after pollination. So there are changes that are going to occur after the pollination. The pollen grains reach the stigma, and once they reach the stigma, you can see the pistil recognizes that pollen, and the pollen will be accepted by the pistil there. Then the pollen grain will get attached to the wall of the stigma. So that is only if it is a compatible one. Then the pollen grains are going to absorb the water, and then they'll swell. Now the pollen grains, just like the seed germination occurs, so the pollen grain will absorb the water, then as usual the swelling will be seen. So this will start to germinate, the pollen grain will start to germinate, and it will produce a pollen tube. Okay, now this pollen tube is gonna grow, that is by digesting tissues of the stigma and the style. So now the contents of pollen grain, so now once the pollen tube grows, that is by digesting tissues of stigma and style, the contents of the tube now reaches the ovary. Okay, so once it reaches the ovary, so you can see basically this is about the entry of pollen tube into the ovule. So let me just check if I'm live here. Okay, 1 second. Alright, so once that happens, so you can see the pollen grains will start to form a pollen tube. So inside this style you can see the growth of the pollen tube. So the pollen stigma interaction will occur, and entry of pollen tube into the ovule. So the pollen tube now enters the ovule. So it seeks to enter through the filiform apparatus. So now the filiform apparatus secretes the chemical, so that is to direct the growth of the pollen tube. So once the filiform apparatus, so basically that is there near the synergid cell. Okay, so the pollen tube enters one of the synergid. The male gametes are now released